Okay, today we're going to play Okami. We played Okami a while ago, didn't finish it, not because I wasn't enjoying the game, but because I was having ludicrous tech issues, particularly in regards to recording, where the audio would be constantly out of sync and require very fine adjustment, which hopefully I fixed by just recording the audio and the video in OBS at the same time, which I usually don't do, because then you can't edit the audio very easily. So we'll just hope it works out fine. So, let's start the game again. This was also prompted kind of by Hideki Kami on Twitter going, yeah, we're making Okami 2. Should probably finish Okami 1 at some point then. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. Shiranui, yeah. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sank its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. I like how Orochi comes with his own bell. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. That was a paintbrush, actually, but close enough. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. Well, no wonder you couldn't cut the damn thing, you got a gold sword. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the village was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. And I immediately regretted that decision. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness onto the world. Utter that prayer onto me and unleash my power. Oh. Well, you went and really fucked that one up for everyone, didn't you? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Maybe we should have put a guard at the cave. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Okami village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Spirit Sakuya. How troublesome! This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami, Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. And Amaterasu's just like, what the fuck? Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Yeah, whatever, nerd. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. I'm tired. Go away, Sakuya. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Ho ho ho. Ho he he he. Ah ha 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 ha. Ooh, what on earth? You again. Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I am a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Whoa. Okay. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Well, that's awfully fucking rude. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. You have a waifu pillow? Well, what's that growling sound? And why is it so dark, anyway? Oh, great god Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Is this a euphemism? Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakia girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Alright, in we go. Good start, everything's fucked. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. Left bumper changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Wide and less wide. This is the save point, yes? Hold on! That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Actually sounds kind of terrible when you put it like that. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Thanks, Isun. Save the game. We will be overwriting all of these saves. Alright, let's go. Yes, tutorial again. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press X to bust them with your head. Thanks, Isun. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that any time you see something you can break. This is awfully condescending of you, to be honest, Isun. Anything hiding? No. Alright, amazing. It's money. Wow. 230 yen for breaking some pots. It's a good deal. Whoa, whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press A to jump, then press A again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Firmly grasp it. Is it really necessary to grow some plants on the wall as well? I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Amy's just like, can you please, like, fuck off, though? Amaterasu's favorite snack restores 3 units of solar energy. That's an awfully dramatic way to say health. Oh, there's nothing there. Bounce right off it anyway. Anything hiding over here? No. There's some pots, though. Amazing. I'm not gonna have the patience to break every pot we find. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? You did that for me, if you're curious. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but, god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Don't worry, we'll do it by the end. So that's cool and all, but what's up there? River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Hold up, dude, what's up here? Alright, not too much. Wow, look at the stars twinkle! I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. No big deal. Let me just put a star in the sky. There we go. No problem. Oh, it didn't work. How strange. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Such a peasant power as well. Hold right bumper to hold the brush and then X draw. I sure have spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Star. Ah, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, god of restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Well, this is all very dramatic. The ancient moon rune of power is mine. Wow, that was Yamigami, the god of rejuvenation. Well, aren't you attentive? Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Ah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Hold on, let me just go draw a river of stars for you real quick. I just drew one, so it should be easy, really. Yes, thank you. We wonder if drawing some stardust could get the river flowing again. Ah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Is it? No. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Wow! A river of stardust! So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? This doesn't look much like stars to me, to be honest with you, but whatever. Can't swim very fast. What's in the box? Alright, good job. You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball! This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Alright, what's in the pots, I guess? Well, money, tragically, is not food. Ah, an apple. Amazing. Nectar-filled sour apple. I've never really described an apple as being nectar-filled, to be honest with you. Peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. Orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. Amazing. That's good enough.